Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Scafacciverse.
I'm Alan. Oh,
I am Anthony Scafacci.
you are, and I'm Alan Geek.
Yeah, we got a little twisted up there, but it's
Dude,
okay.
we did.
Dude, we're on like a tight schedule here.
We are, and we're in our reserve studio.
Yeah, this is the emergency studio for an emergency
studio.
episode.
Yeah. Instead of roll room studio, we are in guest bedroom studio.
Yeah, well, we do what we got to do here.
We do. So,
Yeah. So hey, we got a pretty important episode coming at you today,
Yep.
mainly because there is a ton of news, and you know what? We just couldn't wait. We were going to record in a few days, have a sesh, but now we said let's do one episode tonight and let's just knock it out. And so we're here. We're going to talk tonight about what's going on with EA Sports and microtransactions and the uproar. But before we get to that, we have a sponsor and a Stadium Pulse.
we do. Today's sponsor is Baphomet Attorney at Law, half man, half goat, half amazing, and half attorney, specializing in civil rights litigation. Call today for a free consultation.
All right, so here's the Stadium Pulse. It is don't look gift horse ass in the mouth.
Yeah.
And so you might be wondering, what's that mean? Well,
I know what it means because I've heard that for 30 years.
yeah, well, what it means is, don't take things for granted. If things
Yes.
are going good, don't question it. Just let
it go good. Let it be good.
Yeah, just let it go good. And where
Yeah.
this came from originally is when we were much younger, is if you were getting laid,
Yeah.
dude, don't do anything to screw that up.
Right. Don't start asking questions.
Yeah, exactly.
About getting laid.
Yeah, just don't overcomplicate it. Just go with it. Okay?
Yeah.
And so that brings us directly into what?
I mean, that's a life lesson, dear listener and viewer. That's a life lesson that you can take with you. That is how I wound up married to my wife.
Sure, yeah.
Is I just kept getting laid, and I was like, well, if I stop dating her, who knows when's the next time I'm
Yeah.
going to get laid? So I'm going to keep doing that.
Exactly.
And kept doing it
Yeah.
until I got married, and then suddenly it dried up.
All right, so this is going to roll right into our episode, okay?
Yeah.
And it is about microtransactions.
It is, and the cold open
Yes.
rolled into the episode.
Yeah.
You want to hit on that right now?
I do.
yeah.
Okay, so if you listen to our cold open, which I hope many of you do,
I mean, you kind of
right?
have to
Yeah,
get to this part,
You kind of have to, right?
and it's so great.
Yeah. In the cold open,
Yeah.
Jules is speaking to
Yes.
Brett
Yeah.
about a transaction gone wrong. Right?
Right.
And how they're fucking people, basically. Mainly Marcellus Wallace.
Sure.
And he don't like to get fucked by anybody except Mrs. Wallace.
Yeah.
Well,
and we at the Scafacciverse, we don't like to get fucked by anybody but Mrs. Verse, I guess.
Yeah.
Mrs. Verse. Yeah.
yeah. So in this analogy, if you will,
I will.
us customers,
Yeah.
we're Marcellus
We're
Wallace.
Marcellus Wallace. Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently EA thinks we look like a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to fuck us like one.
Right.
And so we're going to get right into it. And the first thing I want to bring up is, what are these microtransactions?
It's a great question.
Well-
Because the game just came out.
Yeah, the game actually won't actually release until this Thursday. We're recording 2 days earlier.
Right. We're recording on Wednesday or Tuesday. It'll come
But-
out Tuesday night. Who knows when you'll hear
But
this.
the early release has been out. People have been playing it.
Yep.
And, they kind of stumbled on something that EA didn't exactly broadcast.
This was not publicized in the early, press material.
Sure. And what it is certain modes have now been monetized
Yeah.
further with these microtransactions.
Right. Where before it was just Ultimate Team had microtransactions,
Yes.
right?
And if you wanted to play that mode and collect players, you could buy packs,
Right.
like trading cards and open packs. And if you got, a Reggie Bush rare or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, then that player's on your team.
Right.
And people would like trade players.
Sure.
So there was a little bit of a like win-win.
And you could also buy your way to success if you're playing
and
Ultimate Team.
Right. Well, EA has decided to let that bleed into the normal parts of the game.
Yeah.
And the first part is what they did is they removed a couple of sliders in Dynasty mode.
Right.
And Dynasty mode is played by almost everybody. Like I would say 98% of players
It has to be, yeah.
are playing Dynasty mode. Well, there's actually a few different things that have all kind of led to this.
Okay.
Right?
I'm interested.
And where the big problems are. First was a change from the older games dropping Dynasty mode from 60 years down to 30.
I was going to start even earlier than that.
Okay, go ahead.
With the devil himself introducing greed into the hearts of these men.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
But all right, after that step.
Yeah, so the first thing
when we have
they
these
did-
people who are evil to their dark black cores.
Yeah, is they reduced the length of a dynasty from 60 years down to 30 years.
Yeah.
Now you might be thinking, well, what's that have to do with the microtransactions? Well,
Dude, I wonder that too, because I also wondered, it's not like these modern computers don't have the memory to do a 60-year
yeah,
dynasty.
they just decided to do this. Now, I don't think this was part of their original plan.
Okay.
But it plays into it, and here's how.
All right.
So, when you used to be able to do 60-year dynasties, shout out to Frank Cobble Jr.,
Yeah.
right? The length of your dynasty meant that you would max out your coach.
Sure.
Right? You would reach the maximum
Yeah,
level.
everything's going to be topped out.
Right? It doesn't matter how long it takes, you're going to get there.
Yep.
Well, now with half the time and more levels
Right.
and more experience needed,
Yeah.
it's now really hard to reach those top tiers and unlock abilities that help you as a coach.
Okay, I'm going to be devil's advocate
Go ahead.
here a little bit because it's not, the game is intended more than any other football game to be a simulation. And most coaches, no matter how long you coach, you're not going to be Nick Saban. There are coaches who've coached for 30 years and did not reach the highest plateau.
Sure.
So it's
Nobody
not
learns
crazy.
everything.
Yeah, it's not crazy to not be able to max your progression.
Oh, except
Dude, I mean, I'd like to see where when you get near the end, dementia starts to kick in. Maybe if you're guys a former player, you got some CTE that you got working against you.
Okay, but-
like guys just disappear off your recruiting board.
forget them.
Yeah, your weird Uncle Frank is now on your roster. Like, how come I can't sub him in? Because he doesn't exist.
So-
All right, but anyway, yeah.
But here's what happens, right? Is they took away the slider for faster and fastest coach progression. So you used to be able to
I do remember that. Yeah.
you used to be able to advance your coach faster,
Right.
and thus level up quicker and thus reach these higher tiers.
Sure. You're
And-
essentially just making it easier on yourself.
Yeah, making it a little easier. Now, for some people, that's not a big deal. Okay, some
Yeah.
people prefer the game to be as hard as possible. I might be one of those.
Right.
Okay, but for plenty of people, especially those playing in dynasties that aren't going to last very long,
Oh, sure. If you're in an online
dynasty that
right.
that advances 48 hours or 72 hours, you might only play 5 or 6 seasons or 7 seasons
Yeah,
or something
that's
like
true.
that. Even hardcore 24-hour dynasties are only going like 12 or 13
Yeah, and then
seasons.
the leagues fall apart on top of that.
Exactly.
And so, yeah, you're never going to get to
Right?
the promised land.
And so now you're never going to reach that promised land.
All right, dude. So this reminds me of other online games like Call of Duty
Sure.
and Fortnite or whatever that also have these microtransactions.
But those are a little different.
Okay.
Because in those, you're buying like a gun, for example.
Yeah.
For a competitive advantage.
Exactly.
Or maybe you're buying a skin or something like that so
Yeah.
your guy can look like a Ninja Turtle.
Sure.
Right? Whatever the case may be, it doesn't really impact. Like if you don't do it, it's okay because you could play Fortnite forever. Right?
Yeah.
There's no end of Fortnite. Like you don't age out like you do in a dynasty.
but where I'm going with this, though,
go
is
ahead.
that the microtransactions give you a competitive advantage.
Absolutely.
And it reminds me of a story that I heard on Conan O'Brien. I looked for it for the cold open, but I couldn't find it. Where he's talking about playing like Call of Duty with his kids.
Sure.
And they're absolutely whooping his ass because
Yeah.
he's an old man. He doesn't have those thumbs.
But
he
he's
can't-
rich,
he
and
can't
then
do
so
that.
he starts
and
buying
so
stuff.
he realizes, oh, I'm rich. I can just buy all these upgrades. And then he starts kicking ass.
Yeah. Now, I mean, these are things that can be kind of turned off in dynasty mode so that one person isn't buying their way to success. But that's not really the point of all this.
Okay.
Okay. The point of all this is the slippery slope has gotten far slipperier,
Oh, yeah.
right? In micro,
We know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
They're not going to stop collecting this extra
No,
money.
absolutely not. That if players don't speak out and there's not outrage and not some level of boycott, right, to purchasing
I'm
these
going to
things.
boycott the microtransactions. That's easy.
Okay, but here's the thing is, right,
Right.
will there be enough players who say, you know what, we're not going to do that? And so that EA realizes how unpopular this is and says, you know what, let's back off that. Let's put these things that are in there that used to be free
Right.
and keep them there. Okay, so that's the first thing is they did these things that kind of, it doesn't force you. That's silly. Nobody's forced. You're not forced to buy the game.
There are games that are like that.
Yeah,
like if you want to proceed, like dude, all these cell phone games.
Oh,
are
absolutely.
So often
like mobile
that.
games.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to play like Clash of Clans or something like that.
If you want the game to be playable, you're going to have to pay it.
Sure,
like
right?
there's levels you just can't beat.
So now this opens the door to that.
Right.
Okay. Is that sooner or later, if we just sit on our hands and do nothing,
Yeah.
EA is going to be like, well, that didn't stop. You know, that didn't stop them from playing. Let's do this now. Now, if you want a 5-star recruit, you got to pay a little money. Now we're getting fucking NIL'd, right? You know, like,
right.
Now the NIL that everybody wanted, now it's actually hitting us. We're getting fucking NIL'd, everybody.
Right.
And, you know,
It'd be great. The screen says, you know, you can get this guy. You just need a little bit more money from your boosters. And you click the thing, who's the booster?
It's you.
And the screen goes black, so it's a mirror.
Just shows
You
your
just see
credit
yourself.
card. Yeah,
exactly.
This is your booster now. You want that 5-star running
you're
back?
the booster.
It's going to cost you $3.
Yeah.
Right? And so this is what's going on. Okay.
Maybe there'll be a second option, though, where you can just like send in feet pics
Yeah,
and
maybe.
send it to
I
the
don't
EA
know.
developers.
Yeah. Do whatever you got to do here. I mean, like this, it's bad though. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so now it's not only in Dynasty. Okay. So now coach progression has been put behind a de facto paywall.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
It won't necessarily affect me because I usually don't go for faster progression anyway.
Right.
But we actually talked about it for our dad's league because we know we're only going about 6 seasons.
Right.
So if we want to get higher, we kind of need it. Well, now that's gone.
Right.
So that does throw a kink into my own plans. It does impact what we had planned. The other side of this is Road to Glory.
Do tell.
Okay, so now Road to Glory, it's only a 5-year mode anyway. You're only playing 5 seasons.
Yeah.
And they fucked us out of a full high school season. You used to
Right,
be able to
sure.
count that. Like, at least I got that
Okay.
part of it too. But now I get these highlights and blah, 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 blah.
Right.
It's Road to Glory's got problems as it is. Okay, it does. It's not this
Okay.
fantastic mode.
I mean, it is better this year.
It's better, but we're
All right.
talking about better from a really,
So,
really low bar.
From a microtransaction standpoint, how does it impact Road to Glory?
Well, now, if you want your player to progress to a certain level, you're going to need to pay because not only have they made it harder to start as like a 5-star to begin with or something like that, but progression is now slowed down as well. So they've made it harder to progress in general. Then what they did is they've slanted you, the recruit, so you come in at a lower overall.
Okay.
So now instead of maybe coming in at like a 77 and you're going to eventually finish out as like a 99 in 5 years, well, now maybe you start as like a 51.
Wow.
And so maybe if you kick ass, you're going to finish as an 86.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I'm an 86. Not every
Right.
college player has to finish at a 99.
Yeah, sure.
Right? I don't mind the struggle. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
But now,
What if I don't want to struggle as much, Anthony?
well, now you're going to have to pay. Right? You're going to start shelling out money. Now, let's put this into perspective.
What are you buying? Are you buying like experience
Yes,
points?
you're buying experience points. So that you can get more skill points that you can put into more skills.
You know, and the more... to make it even more diabolical, like you're saying, you're going to play this like a maximum of 5 seasons.
And then that fucking player is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
all that money is just burned.
hold on while
Yeah.
I shit right on the plate here. Okay?
Okay.
So not only is it a 5-season, you know, and partially part of high school.
Yeah.
But on top of that, the progression is slowed down. And
Right.
then on top of that, your first season, you fucking suck anyway, right? You're pretty much redshirting. That one's getting simmed,
Yeah, that's a good point.
right? So that now you're down to 4 seasons.
Dude, I'm just going to have to put
Hold
a
on.
save point at the beginning of like my junior year. Come back and keep playing it, I guess.
But
yeah, dude, that's
how much does the game cost, Al? How much did you pay for it?
$70.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so-
got the cheap version.
Now, if you spend $50, let's say on your Road to Glory guy, it's not like you get to keep them and do another playthrough.
Well, dude, and it's not just $70 because I also have to pay for the online subscription, which is another $60 or whatever it is per year, $70.
And so now we're talking about, I mean, it makes Road to Glory. I'm not saying it's unplayable because once again, you're not forced to do this.
Yeah, sure.
But dude,
you can ride the struggle bus to practice every day.
I mean, if it was going to be like 38 cents and I get to level up my guy, and I spend a penny here and a penny there, you know what? I'll feed a kid in Africa.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I'll level up my Road to Glory guy.
That's what's so distasteful about it is that like the people who bought EA, they're already fabulously wealthy.
Oh yeah, dude, they're not hurting for money.
They don't need my fucking nickels.
No, they don't.
But they're going to fuck me out of these nickels. Well, they're not going to fuck me out of these nickels. They can pry these nickels from my cold, dead hands.
Well, they might have to.
They might. But dude, they get kids. They get, stupid people.
Sure. Dude, our community has got like 76,000 people in it.
Right.
Some of those are stupid.
Oh,
I'm just going to say right now, I love you guys in the headquarters. Some of you are dumb, right? Some of you are seriously unstable and will spend money. And we have people in there that have money who might just be like, you know what? I'm going to spend $500 on this cycle of EA Sports 27. And this is what I'm going to do. And it's my money. And you know what? Hey, I guess more power to you. But once again, that's not the fucking point.
Yeah. Let me play devil's advocate for just a sec.
You are playing devil's advocate a lot. You're like good mailman here.
You're right. So we want a good game.
Absolutely.
And it costs money to develop the game. The EA has to pay all these players NIL money now to use their likeness, which I don't have a problem with.
And they are a business.
Yeah, and they are a business. And so this money hypothetically gives us a better game. If they make more money, they want to keep making this game.
Do you think they're going to pour money back into it?
I mean, they're obviously pouring money back into it because they've upgraded the game for 27. There's more stuff in it.
Sure.
All that stuff costs money. You have to pay developers. So the question is,
let me ask you something now.
Yeah.
When you pulled up and purchased CFB 27.
Yeah.
Did you see a sign that said we give away free shit?
I did not see such a sign.
Do you know why you didn't see that sign?
Why?
Because giving away free shit ain't their fucking business. That's why.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so now the question is, how far does it go?
Dude, I mean, if the example is every other business in America,
we're fucked.
They're just going to keep clawing more.
Like I said,
they're going to squeeze us for every fucking penny.
How long before it costs to use Team Builder?
Dude. Yeah. Right, because it's a resource.
Why not? I mean, at this point, why not? Right. You know what? You want to use Team Builder?
Well, we know we have people making money on it, and $10. EA wants a taste.
You want to make a team? $10.
Right.
Right? So that you can store it on their server and all that stuff. I mean, look, this is generally the way things go. I hate to be Mr. fucking doom and gloom, but you know what? EA, for all the praise they've gotten, this is not a fucking good look.
Dude, it's distasteful.
Okay, so now, right, there is a massive backlash online. Reddit has blown the fuck up.
Good.
Right? YouTube, our page, everybody is pissed. Okay? But here's something that has positive that has come out of this.
Okay.
Guys that we've had on the show, like Bordeaux, Cloacus, Darrington Evans.
Yeah.
These content creators, they have a big platform.
Right.
And it seems at this point that they have all stood up and said, you know what? We're going to put our own access to EA at risk and be critical of this. And you know what? Good for them.
Yeah, for sure. I stand with them.
Yeah, good for them. Because they didn't have to. They could just sit there and benefit from the access they get and sit quietly and do nothing. But they're choosing to at least get a little skin in the game.
Right.
And as a customer of EA, me and you don't get fucking shit from EA.
Right.
Dude, they won't even answer an email. Okay? So we owe them nothing. Okay?
Yep.
We owe them nothing. We'll probably never get invited to anything because we're just not that fucking cool. Okay?
We're getting there.
Maybe one day.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah. But in the meantime, fuck that shit. Okay, and I say that with all the love in my heart. They can fuck themselves in the ass with a hot ant-covered stick for this shit. Okay, that's the way I feel.
I can't argue with you.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I won't even be able to play the game for 2 more days.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. It's more corporate greed. These, CEOs making tens of millions of dollars a year, squeezing extra pennies.
Dude, we got motherfuckers on our page. Yeah. And I mean motherfuckers in the nicest way.
Okay.
We got motherfuckers on our page who can't even afford the game.
Yeah.
That are
true.
like, I got to wait till I get paid so I can buy the game.
Yeah.
And, that
so
guy
distasteful.
who's going to spend $80 to get the game is, it's a fucking slap in the face. There's only one way to put it.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like we're overreacting here.
No, so that these ultra wealthy people at the top can get even more wealthy.
So some motherfucker with a private jet can get a little bit more private.
Right. Get another layer of leather on that seat.
Yeah. And, I just can't abide. The dude does not abide, right, to this shit.
All right. So pitchforks are outside. Yeah. Bring your own torches.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look,
we're going to go eat those motherfuckers.
I mean, yeah, I think outrage is good. I think letting EA Sports know we're not happy about this is good. Now, are we going to... Now, here's the fucking question, right?
Yeah.
You going to stop buying the game? Dude, I mean...
I'll tell you, I almost didn't buy 26, and you had to talk me into buying 26.
Yeah, I mean,
if I don't buy 28,
I probably won't at this point.
Yeah, they added so much of what I wanted into 27.
Well, look, I could have went without 27.
Dude, we played 14 for 10 years.
And that's another fucking thing that pisses me off is the loyal players. And there's so many of them. I mean, there's, 200,000 in a Reddit called like NCAA series. Okay. There is our page. There is another really big Facebook page.
What's the name of your Reddit page?
It is EACFB headquarters.
There you go.
Right. There's another really huge Facebook page. It's even bigger than ours. It's where we started.
Yeah.
With like 93,000 people.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a lot of us. That's what I'm trying to say.
And those people are all ball lickers.
They are ball lickers, right?
And not in the complimentary way.
No, not like how you'd like your wife to be, right? But, these players,
it's one of the highest honors you can bestow on somebody.
Don't get me off the fuck track, right? But, the thing is when EA, there was no game. It was people like me, people like you, and so many of us who kept playing this fucking game, right? And EA, it just took a huge fucking dump on us. I mean, how else could you say what is going on and be like, it ain't no big deal? I mean, I just can't see it that way.
Hey, Jim, I haven't seen you in ages. How's your wife, Joanna? Oh, she's a real ball licker. Oh, that's great, Jim.
All right.
Sorry, I got distracted.
I mean, look, I feel better. I feel like
to get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do we got anything else to add here? Is there anything
just our
we
closing
missed?
sponsor?
Yeah, I guess let's
Baphomet.
Let's get to.
We should see if we can sue EA for. I mean, he takes up lost causes.
This is a civil suit. I'd say.
Yeah, this is kind of a
There's
civil
a lot
rights
of people.
issue.
Class action here.
Oh,
Baphomet's your guy.
Yeah, Baphomet is your guy. All right, today's episode of the Scavacciverse is brought to you by Baphomet, attorney at law. Baphomet specializes in civil rights litigation, and he's been at it for more than 1,200 years. Do you think your case is hopeless? Dude, I do kind of feel like this case is hopeless.
I feel it right now.
Is it just too weird? That is a little bit weird. Maybe your case just needs a fresh pair of eyes to look at all the facts. A fresh pair of weird goat eyes. Baphomet has seen it all, from the highest courts to the depths of the underworld, and he's licensed in 37 states. Call today for a free consultation.
For Anthony Scafacci.
I'm Alan Gigax.
We have been a pissed off version of the Scafacciverse podcast, a balls deep production. We are out.